Okay, so we're out checking beavers, and there he is floating in the water. So we'll go ahead and pull him up and get it reset. If I can find where we had it set at. Somewhere right here. Alright, so we're walking up here checking traps this morning, and I got a big female. The county went ahead and pulled out the dam, but I got a big female in the round body grip there, and around the corner I got the mate. So that one's sitting high and dry now where the county's lowered the water for us, so I'll walk over here to it. Another good head catch on the circle trap, so they are really working. So there's two beavers out of here. That it's not that big of a swamp, so most of it's down. So we're gonna probably just put in maybe 2 traps and leave it. Come back to you. Okay, so we're coming up to check. We got this channel set, and we got a nice beaver here by the head. See if, I don't think it's the female, but it's a good sized beaver. Let's see. That want to come out. Yep, it's the female. So we got the mama out of here. Of course, it's too late. She's already dropped them, but we did get the female, the breeding female out. So, and the lodge, it's a really big active lodge. Nice sized lodge right there through the trees. So we'll reset this and keep going. Okay, so I'm working one of these beaver jaws. We got about 20 of them are working, and it's a real nice pond here, and they've already cleared out the culverts, but this pond's still here, and you can see this really nice lodge sitting there about, I don't know, about 70 feet from me. We already got the matriarch out of here and another beaver, but there's still beavers in here. There's not really going down to the culvert right now because there's been no rain, but they are maintaining this main dam here. And right here along the dam is a really good run. Obviously they go up and down their dam, making sure, checking for leaks. So what I've done here is, in between the bank here and this tree in their run in the deep part, I've got a conibear set. So I'll let you see that. Just a dive set next to the lodge, or next to the dam rather, and I've got another one on down where that orange marker is, just sitting in parallel to the dam, to try to get a hold of these beavers while we and get the population under control here. So I'm going to get out here and check my other stuff. Okay, so we've been working on removing water out of this beaver pond. You can see we've got it down about 1 foot or so. We've been running the panel system, and they've been pretty good about damming it up every day. And so I went to some snares, and you can see this is just a great spot for a snare. It's parallel to the dam, and it goes from shallow to deep where they can swim right here. And I smeared a little beaver lure on the underside of this log and put a snare there, and I came up this morning and I had me a beaver in the snare. I've already dispatched him, but you can see he kinked it up pretty good, but I gave him a long leash, and he was just sitting here on the bank for me. Of course, as soon as he saw me, he went down in the water, and I had to dispatch him when he popped up. But these snares do work. They're not scared of them. And that's one of our dam pluggers, but he's gonna make good burgers. But you can see he sat here all night. This whole bank is clawed up, where he's been sitting here digging and clawing, trying to get away, and finally he just sat there and gave up. This cable is still in pretty good shape. I can reuse it, but obviously the snare itself is in bad shape. So that's a snare I made. dyed it, and boy, that thing worked like a champ. So I hadn't got one on a snare in a little bit, but sometimes you got to pull them out. You can't use everything in your arsenal at once. It's just another tool in the tool bag, but that's good when you get the beaver right there behind the shoulders. He wasn't going anywhere. So that's awesome. We'll take him and reset this. I'll show it to you when I get it reset. Okay, so this set basically is, I'm parallel to the dam, and I've got a spot where a beaver, you know, is logically going to swim when he's checking out his dam. So I've got some beaver lure smeared under here. It's waterproof, and I got a stick over here to kind of channel him in when he's looking for this beaver lure. He's got to swim under here, and I'm going to put this snare under there. So all I've done is I've got a cable extension, got my trap tag on there. I got a long cable extension. I'm not worried about him chewing through this. This thing is the core of the tree, and it'll take him a while to chew through it. I'm not worried about him doing that. But we give him lots of cable here to run around, and just like he did last night, he clawed everywhere. You know, clawed up this bank and everything. And so I'm taking a little bit of this from Meat Trapper, a little bit of 330 Maniac. So basically what I'm doing, my little hybrid set here, doing something like 330 Maniac does, I'm using my wire here as my guide. And all I'm doing is wrapping it around here to be my snare support. And hard to do this one-handed. I got my snare here, and then I'm just gonna bend it around to where I want it. And the nice thing about having a long snare support like this is it sits right there. And here's what the beaver sees. It's about, you know, 2/3 underwater, real wide, so he can get his body through there. And I've got this little guide stick here shoved in the mud. So if he wants to figure out where it is, he's going to have to swim right through here. And that's what the beaver is going to see. Now, I also believe in camouflage, so I'm going to take some little vines and stuff here and just kind of drape some of this garbage over to make, because he's used to seeing vines and things. Just to kind of camouflage that up a little bit. And when the beaver swims by, he's caught. He can't go anywhere, and he'll be hanging out on the bank for me just like that one was. So we'll go ahead and get this joker taken care of, and we'll come back to you.